Chapter 13: Safety, Security, and Resiliency. The situation of hotel fires in lodging literature is a result of industry restriction, although the number of people served by the accommodation industry continues to grow. Fires have decreased by more than half and fire casualties by more than three-fourths over the past 15 years, as the industry has responded to major disaster with determination and ongoing steps to safeguard and properties. The hospitality industry has long been expected to prove a responsible, safe, and secure environment for visitors. This safe environment has changed from the stout walls and barred doors of the traveling inns of years ago to the electronic alarms, fire sprinkle smoke detectors, and closed circuit television of many modern lodging properties. Today's hospitality manager must understand safety and security needs as they impact the well-being of both guests and workers and affect the financial performance of the organization. Objectives. At the end of the chapter, the student will be able to 1. Describe how to reduce the industry's workplace injury rates, 2. Identify various mechanisms to practice safe and secured standard measure, and 3. Outline how construction design contributes to the defense, protection, and resiliency of operation. Contents. When you put head on a pillow at night, you are statistically safer from the deadly fire than almost any other location. With the pillow is in a hotel or motel safer than in a single family house, a duplex, a mobile home, an apartment, a town, a rooming house, a boarding house, or a lodging house. Manager may be inspired by many reasons to tackle safety and security problems include a sense of ethical and moral responsibility for the well-being of tourists and employees, concern about the cost of protection, related losses, and safety issues. Reasonable care, corporate operation, and policies that set guidelines. Statutory duties in accordance with union contracts. Government laws. Concern for workers' well-being, productivity, and retention, and company issues related to the safety and security standards that tourists expect. Safety in hospitality industry. Protection requires preventing cause of injury and harm that we might call unintentional slips and falls, cut burns, and other personal injuries, as well as property damage associated with them. Safety problems are critical not only for their effect on the visitors and staff but also on probability. Safety and security system and the ADA. In emergencies, visitors with disabilities can obtain be at greater risk due to either a reduced ability to hear warning signals or an inability to quickly evacuate a building. Guests with hearing or other cognitive impairments may be unable to detect certain types of emergency alerts, whereas if the elevators are out of service, guests with certain types of mobility impairments may be unable to individual evacuate floors above or below grade. While such potential situations have been known to several years, only recently have usability requirements discussed possible solution. To ensure the safety of guests with disabilities, hoteliers must be develop backup operational procedures. The simple task of pledging each guest with a hearing impairments of mobility impairment at the time of check-in will provide an efficient way of recognizing rooms that should be alerted by staff in the event of emergency or checked by fire and that guests are safely evacuated. Andito naman po, ang mga safety and security system ay mahalaga upang mapanatili ang kaligtasan at seguridad ng mga tao sa iba't ibang lugar tulad ng mga gusali, paaralan, hospital at iba pa. Samantala ang Americans with Disabilities Acts or ADA ay isang batas sa Estados Unidos na naglalayong protektahan ang mga karapatan ng mga taong may kapansanan. Narito ang ilang mga mahalagang punto tungkol sa mga sistemang pangkaligtasan at seguridad at kaugnayan sa ADA. Safety in the guest bath. The guest bathroom is an area of special concern in terms of guest safety. Some of the problems relating to protection are hot water temperatures, slip resistance of bathtubs, shower and bathroom floor coverings, electrical shocks and proper bathroom construction. The scalding of visitors in lodging bathrooms has resulted in injury and death. This problem arises mainly in older institutions due to machine design and service. The resulting litigation can bankrupt smaller operations and dramatically affect the bottom line of larger ones. To avoid scalding, it is proposed that operators set water temperatures not higher than 120 Fahrenheit and 49 Celsius at the source and 110 Fahrenheit and 43 Celsius at the top for guest use. Separate hotel water system from kitchens and laundries that supply commercial service, guest rooms, and locker rooms, and install bath and shower valves that provide compensation for pressure and temperature. These valves maintain in a set preset in combination of hot and cold water and react to changes in the system automatically. Dito naman po ay kaligtasan sa banyo para sa mga bisita ay mahalaga upang maiwasan ang mga aksidente at masiguro na komportable ang mga gumagamit nito, lalo na kung may mga matatanda o taong may mga kapansanan.
Fire safety. The lodging industry has had considerable success in improving the fire protection of hotels and in reducing the numbers and severity of hotels fires. In the late 1970s, an average of 1,500 hotel-motel fires occurred annually by
Fire
the
control.
early
Fire control
1990s.
equipment
The figures
such
had
as
fallen
fire
to
and smoke damper,
about
smoke sensor,
16
and
the
starter
number of
pressurization
the
system
hotel
play a
Hotel
crucial
and
role in
motel
preventing
fire
the spread
fatalities
of
have
fire
dropped
and
from
smoke in a building.
then
Proper maintenance
100
and
a year
adherence to
to
building
an average
requirements
of about
are essential
35.
to ensure these
This
elements
occurred
function
in the midst of
effectively.
a large
Automatic
increase
door
in the
closer,
number of
persistent wall
hotels
and
rooms.
smoke
The
and
National
fire
Fire
stop are
Protection
also
Association
vital
noted that
components
it
for
was
fire control
actually a
and
landmark
building
in the
safety.
important and
Neglecting maintenance
unprecedented
or falling to fire
advancement
regulation can
of fire
increase the
safety
risk
in the
and
lodging
destruction and
industry
harm in the
began
event
in
of a fire.
1930
Ang mga kagamitang pangkontrol sa sunog
1996.
ay mahalagang papel sa pagpigil sa pagkalat ng sunog at usok sa mga
dito
gusali.
po,
Ang tamang pag-maintain
ikinukonsider na
at
yung
pagsunod
mga
sa
fire
mga
safety,
kinakailangang regulasyon sa
papatraining na po
pagtatayo
sa
ay
mga
mahalaga upang
employees
matiyak na ang mga
para po sa
elementong ito ay
workplace,
gumagana ng
kung ano yung mga
epektibo.
senaryo na
Ang mga automatic door
gagawin
closer,
nila,
fire-resistant
even
wall, ay mahalagang
uh,
bahagi rin ng pagkontrol sa sunog at pagiging ligtas ng
mga
gusali.
situation na makakatulong at sa simpleng training na yan, pwede makasalba ng another buhay or buhay nila. So next, how did the industry do this? Major factors include the commitment to fire prevention, discovering possible causes of fires, and attempting to mitigate and or eliminate them. Hotels have also been significantly strengthened by the ways in which they diagnose the presence of a fire and the procedures and the strategies they use to alert and evacuate the building occupants. Finally, there is a technology today. Hotels are installed with the dramatically improved fire suppression system and the system to control the spread of the fire and smoke fire even ever flares up. So, sa ngayon kasi na umarap na tayo sa technology, meron na tayong mga bagong kagamitan eh. Kumbaga may madedetect yung kung saan yung may apoy sa workplace nyo. Tapos meron ng magpapump easy to use na mga gamit. So para maligtas agad yung mga dapat iligtas or maapula agad. Doon nagagamit agad yung mga doon pumapasok yung mga technology na improve ngayon at mas mabuti yon para sa workplace natin. Fire prevention. Fire prevention is the work of everyone. It is clearly related to maintenance, but all departments and the operations and of a property are prevented by fire safety itself. That is not my job. Attitude to fire safety is obviously inappropriate. So dito, if may training kayo or may sinasabi sa inyo ang mga manager or government agency na pumupunta sa workplace nyo para seminar lahat ng mga employees, dapat makinig. Kasi safety nyo yun eh. It's safety nyo, the safety ng customer. Pag hindi po kayo sumusunod dun, mas lalo kayo mangangapa pag nandun na yung pag sa mismong senaryo na. So, ang kailangan lang po natin unawain, i-apply natin sa sarili yung mga dapat gawin. Next. Many similarities exist between the activities of maintenance and fire prevention on-site laundry. Establishment needs to routinely clean dryer, ductwork, and periodical removal from the filters to reduce the risk of fire. If a linen cuties it used needed, should also be regularly cleaned for tomorrow. All the lining should be the keep lock and automatic fire sprinklers should be provided. Fire prevention is also supported regularly scheduled inspection of a building electrical system and the terminal scanning of the electrical wire. Well-informed workforce is critically important, especially in the lodging industry. In their activities, and administrators should make fire prevention and response preparation of a priority materials from fire prevention agencies, local fire departments, and government and trade association are accessible from a variety of outlets. So dito sa mga site ng workplace, may maintenance po yan. Every week, every month, may magche-check po dyan kung okay pa po ba yung mga wirings, yung mga equipment, machine na kaya nila chine-check yan kasi yan yung magkokos ng sunog or mga delikadong pwedeng mangyari. Siguro pag may mga aberyang hindi maganda like yun sa mga wirings, titingnan kung may bulbol, may mga tuklap yung mga wire nila. Kasi yun sa laundry establishment laundry yan more tubig or pag natapik lang na daanan lang yan ng ng tubig or na patakan, pwede kasing sumabog or pumutok yung mga outlet doon eh. At saka pwede rin makakuryente ng mga employee. So kailangan talaga may maintenance weekly or monthly. Ayan. Na galing sa mga government agency. Pwede rin naman galing sa inyo eh. Galing sa company na naka-assign sa ganun. So next, kitchen area pays a high fire risk. Attention to proper kitchen housekeeping procedure in routine. Ductwork cleaning will help avoid fires and decrease their severity if they do occur, to avoid the outbreak of fire. Rapid attention to issues that involve poorly working kitchen equipment can help. So sa kitchen nga, nandun yung mga gas stove, yung mga high risk na mga equipment na delikado, kasi kitchen is very high talaga sa mga prone sila sa mga ganun. Basta nasusunod yung maintenance at kalinisan ng kitchen, walang mangyayari ng mga ganon senaryo. So isa rin po yun sa tinitignan at may nagme-maintenance. Okay po. Next. Fire prevention is also crucial concern during the refurbishment. Renovation may entail the little more than removal of interior finishes, or it may causes of a major building modification. Be sure to be considered that relative flammability and smoke growth potential of the products when replacing interior finishes. The minimum inspection for these finishes are typically set by local fire codes. It corporate standards refers to the National Fire Protection Association of NFPA publications such as NFPA 101, the Life Safety Code, if such requirements do not apply. Also beware of where fresh furniture, carpenting and other fuel goods are kept. Do not build an opportunity to create a fire for either an arsonate or a careless throwing cigarettes. Several big hotel fires have begun this way. So kasama to sa fire prevention, if yung building or yung pinang workplace, kung may renovation, dapat safety pa rin yung mga babaguhin. So mga materials na it's meron kasi mga materials ngayon na less siya sa mga fire. Kumbaga hindi siya nasusunog agad. Mas okay siyang gamitin. So yun yung kino-consider ng National Fire Protection Association na dapat yung mga replacement or mga replacement sa interior safe at saka mas maganda siya at saka walang emergency na mangyari, or hindi naman totally emergency na mangyari, or basta less prevention, less lang siya sa fire. Yun lang po.
Fire detection by human observation. Fires are also first observed. Nonetheless, the fire detection method that function independently of human presence are needed. This technique include heat detector, smoke detector, and detector of sprinkler activation. Heat detector respond to a location's absolute temperature. Fixed temperature detector to a space on temperature shift. Rate of raise detectors of a combination of two rate compensation. They are likely to be used where, such as in dusty area, the smoke of the use of smoke detector would be troublesome. There are two types of smoke detector. When smoke detector particles either scatter or black light, photoelectric detector are activated. Ionization detected detector contain a small quantity of a radioactive materials which establishes an ionized airflow in the conductor between charged electrodes. This flows of ionized alters the presence of smoke and activates the detector. Dust buildup can result in nuisance alarms on smoke detector. Kasama sa mga paraan ng pag-detect ng sunog, yung mga heat detector, smoke detector, at yung sprinkler activation. Gumagana yun kahit na walang tao. Ang mga heat detector ay may tatlong uri: fixed temperature detector, rate of raise detector, rate compensation detector. Ito ay mga angkop para sa mga lugar kung saan maaaring magkaproblema ang paggamit ng smoke detector ay tulad ng maalikabok na lugar. Ang smoke detector naman ay may dalawa pang uri. Yung photoelectric detector na tumutugon sa pagkalat o pagharang ng liwanag ng mga particle na usok. At yung ionization detector na gumagamit ng maliliit na dumi ng radioactive na material upang ma-detect ang pagbabago sa ionized airflow na dulot ng usok. Fire notification. Notification covers all means that are used not only to warn visitor and staff a current fire but also about the proper protocols to be followed in the event of a fire. Notification is achieved in many ways, each of which needs some care and consideration for maintenance. Element of the framework of alerts are instruction for emergencies and floor plans, construction of horns and alarms, speech alarm, visual alarm, and devices for a contact, single station smoke detector, and light for the exit. Municipal fire codes will indicate the minimum requirement of all aspects of building fire safety. The things listed above will be discussed by most fire codes. Usually, emergency directions are written on the door of the guest room. In the event of a fire or any disaster, they advise guests on what to do. Floor plans should be part of these directors, and the position of the closest exit should be displayed. If elevators are present, guests should be advised not to use them during a fire. Guests are also advised to keep their room keys with them to allow them to get back into their rooms either after an all clear signal is given or if the fire has them trapped. Guests should be warned if stairwell doors are self-locking. There should also be other property-specific emergency instruction included. With the increasing number of international travelers, management should provide graphic instruction and director in. There should also be other property-specific emergency instruction included. With the increasing number of international travelers, management should be provided graphic instruction and directions in language widely spoken by the hotel guest. In order to provide visitor with better information, more voice and visual alarm and communication system have been implemented in lodging facilities. Voice alarm system normally include an alert alarm with a pre-recorded message that offer information to guests about the relevant procedure in the event of a fire. Normally, the device allows property workers or the fire department to bypass a recorded message in order to provide further orders. Bear in mind that this articulated direction cannot be understandable by speaker of foreign languages. Just as multilingual written information on emergency procedure may be required in the guest room, multilingual spoken instruction may be required for proper service. Voice alarm and their communication device should be checked regularly. Karaniwang tagubilin sa emergency ay nakasulat sa pintuan ng kwarto ng mga bisita sa kaganapan ng sunog o anumang sakuna. Nagbibigay ito ng payo sa mga bisita kung ano ang dapat gawin. Ang floor plan at lokasyon na pinakamalapit na labasan ay dapat ipakita. Kung may elevator, wag daw ipagamit yon kasi delikado. Pinapayuhan din ng mga bisita na dalhin ang kanilang mga susi upang makabalik sa kanilang kwarto matapos magbigay ng all clear signal. Kung sakaling matrap sila ng sunog, dapat din ipaalam kung ano ang mga dapat pintuan na hagdanan ay self-locking. Dapat isama rin ang iba pang partikular na tagubilin sa emergency para sa ari-arian.
Fire control. Fire control equipment such as fire and smoke damper, smoke sensor, and stairwell pressurization system play a crucial role in preventing the spread of fire and smoke in the building. Proper maintenance and adherence to building requirements are essential to ensure this element function effectively. Automatic door closer, fire-resistant wall, and smoke and fire stop are also vital components for fire control and building safety. Neglecting maintenance or falling to fire regulation can increase the risk and destruction and harm in the event of a fire. Ang mga kagamitang pangkontrol sa sunog ay mahalagang papel sa pagpigil sa pagkalat ng sunog at usok sa mga gusali. Ang tamang pag-maintain at pagsunod sa mga kinakailangang regulasyon sa pagtatayo ay mahalaga upang matiyak na ang mga elementong ito ay gumagana ng epektibo. Ang mga automatic door closer, fire-resistant wall, ay mahalagang bahagi rin ng pagkontrol sa sunog at pagiging ligtas ng gusali. Fire evacuation should include designated staff member to monitor the evacuation processes, designated assembly location for hotel worker outside the building, preparation for guest list and room number, and special vision for visitor special needs. Ang plano sa pagligas sa sunog ay dapat malaman ng mga tinalagang staff member na sabaybay sa proseso sa paglikas. Itilagang lugar ng pagtitipon para sa mga manggagawa ng hotel sa labas ng gusali, paghahanda ng listahan ng mga guest at mga numero ng kwarto, at mga espesyal na kagamitan para sa mga bisita na may espesyal na pangangailangan. Mahalaga na magkaroon ng maayos na plano upang tiyakin ang mga kaligtasan at kabutihan ng lahat ng mga naninirahan sa kaganapan ng isang emergency na sunog. Security. To enhance security in hotel, combination of physical facility design and management technique is essential. Design features such as restrict access point, proper lighting, and surveillance system help prevent unauthorized entry. Management practices such as implementing guest safety protocol, providing emergency communication tool in guest room, and ensuring doors and windows are secure contribute to a safe environment. Upang palakasin ang seguridad sa hotel, mahalaga ang pagkombina ng pisikal na disenyo ng pasilidad at pamamaraang pangangasiwa. Ang feature sa disenyo tulad ng mga restrict access point, tamang ilaw, at ang surveillance system ay tumutulong sa pagpigil sa mga autorisado pumapasok. Ang mga pamamaraang pangangasiwa tulad ng pagpapatupad ng mga protocol sa kaligtasan ng mga bisita, pagbibigay ng mga emergency communication sa mga guests, at pagtiyak na ang mga pinto at bintana ay nag-aabang sa ligtas na kapaligiran. Sa pamamagitan ng pag-iintegrang mga elementong ito, ay ang mga hotel ay maaaring lumikha ng isang ligtas na kapaligiran na nagbibigay prioridad sa kaligtasan at privacy ng mga bisita.